Good afternoon, everybody. It's Denise here, Denise Junk Journals UK. Thank you so much for joining me. It is lovely to have you here, and I hope you're all well. It's a nice breezy but bright day here in Lincolnshire. I think a lot of the UK are having a very hot very hot week, and we seem to be getting the clouds and the breeze, but it's not too bad. It's not cold, but yeah, we're not having the gorgeous sunshine they seem to be having everywhere else. So today and tomorrow we are going to be working on the sewing journal, because it got pushed on the back burner a little bit, but I am itching to get on with it and do a few bits. I've literally just got everything out on the table and had a quick look through. I've not I don't think I've done it. Oh, I might have done a few little bits since I last filmed, but I haven't done anything today, and I don't know where I'm going with it. So it's going to be one of those videos. I had two ladies, or when I last looked, there were two ladies who said they would finish this. Lara was the first one. Lara Fuller's Earth and Art. I can't remember Lara because she changed. I think you've changed your YouTube name a little bit, haven't you? Anyway, Lara, you know who you are in Wales. And who was the other lady? Was Webby somebody? I should have written them down, shouldn't I? Anyway, I'm sure it began with Webby somebody. I want to post it on and move it on. I think it'll be Monday when I post. So just two. So I will just ask this young lady in the corner, I'll say her name in a minute, to pick a number, and then whichever one of you two numbers she picks, I'll post it off to you. So Lara was first, so we'll give Lara number 1, and I'm sorry that I can't remember your name. I'm pretty sure it begins with Webb. I might be completely wrong. So I'll give you number 2. So you've got a 50-50 chance, ladies. Alexa, choose a number between 1 and 2.
Here's the number between 1 and 2. It's 1.
There we go then, Lara. That's going off to you. Thank you so much. Can I ask you, well, can you please send me your email? Not your email. Can you email me your address? And now I know you sent me it before in an email, but I have cleared everything out of my email. I mean everything. So anybody who sent me your address, I haven't got it now. Just because I had years worth, and I get hundreds and hundreds every day, and it was just filling up my phone. So yeah, I've got rid of all of those. So if you can just quickly drop me your address again, Lara, to my email address, and then I will post it off on Monday with everything else. Okay, did I show you these? I can't remember now. It's been so long since I've had this journal out. So these were the little charms that I got on I got them on Etsy, I think. I can't even remember now. Just some little tiny... Oh, it's supposed to be sewing charms. I don't know why there's knitting in it, but never mind. I won't put the knitting ones in. But there's a pair of scissors and a tape measure and a little sewing machine. Now I've got a much nicer, chunkier sewing machine one here, look. That Tanya sent me from... I think it was Your Creative Studio, because she sent me lots of stuff. And... yeah, it's a really nice chunky one, so that'll probably go on the outside somewhere. What's that? Some yarn, I think. There's 2 of everything. A safety pin. Yep, okay, so I thought I'd just show you them. Oops. I was going to, because it came with 2 of everything, I was going to put the extra one back on Etsy for a couple of pounds, but... I'm enjoying the journal so much, I've decided I'm going to make one, you know, another one. I'm really going to plan it out and make a full-on big journal. So I'm going to hang on to them. I don't know what I'm doing on the front. I've decided this plate, fashion plate. It is from my Victoria book, I think, and I've just got a piece of card really, but I just like the background on it. It's a Stamperia. From a Stamperia pad. It's just a journal card, but I haven't really got any further than that. I don't know. I've got that maybe. I've torn these out, which are... These might go inside actually. It says fabric scraps, embellishments, templates. I don't know. Anyway, we'll have a session with the cover one of these days soon. What else? I made that since you last saw. So do you remember the sari fabric that I put on? I got some sari at the car boot and I put a couple of packs on. So I just put a tiny piece of each on a card as like a sample. It needs backing and whatever, but that'll just be something to go in the journal. What else did I do? I brought one of these from that lovely pack. I've got a few things from that pack, but I loved the redness of that. I don't know if I'm going to, you know, stick it on a page or just tuck it in something. Some buttons on the original card. You know, some used, but I thought that they could go in, and some yarn, again vintage yarn, Chadwicks, made in Great Britain. Not many things are now, so that can go in. And then what have I got here? Oh, these were waiting to be stitched, which I am. I'd put my sewing machine away because I have it on my kitchen table now. It's just so much easier to sit at down there. I had to put it away because we had guests, but I should be getting it out after this. Well, maybe not after this video, maybe tomorrow, and stitching round. But I just put a pocket on that, so we made that last time. I'll put 2 pockets on it, look, and a little sticker just to give it a bit of something. What did I do with that one? Just put some rick back on the bottom. Didn't do anything with those, so those were all from the last video, so they just want stitching. So what did I bring? So this was in that little haul of stuff, the vintage stuff, and I thought it's just a nice little ephemera packet, isn't it? It's real ephemera, so I'm just going to probably just tuck it in. I don't know, I just might tuck it in the back, something like that, I'll see. But that's definitely going in with the journal. A lovely William Morris envelope, which yeah, perhaps we could find a place for that and open it out. Let's have a look what else we've got then. I thought these might make some nice page edge decorations. So these are again from the, oh, some of them are stuck together. Look, oh, that's ripped. From the yeah, that vintage haul. So the little embroidery. Yes, I suppose over the time they were bound to stick together, weren't they? There's enough there for a page edge though, isn't there? Yeah. Yeah, so I'll just leave them in the mess over there. But yeah, I'm going to put some of those down one of the page sides. I'd like to get this in it. I think some lovely fabric samples will go nice in there. Not this one necessarily, but something similar to that with a lovely, perhaps a cross stitch or something like that will go nice in there. And then yeah, these 3 were out of that as well. I think these, now you can use them a few times, can't you? I think those 2 have been used because they look a bit what's the word, smudged. I think somebody's used them once and smudged them. But still, they're nice for a journal, aren't they? And then I thought I'd put an unused one on the top. I thought I might just clip them together and then fasten them to a page, something like that. So they can be used for, you know, creating more ephemera. They could just be left in for the crinkle. You can take it out and use it. So yeah, I'm going to pop those in. And a page, I wanted to add this page, which was again was from that vintage. Oh yeah, I liked that bit of it. Look, tweeds and tartans from Scotland. Direct wool group from 6p an ounce of wool. And then we've got the stitching of the flower. So I thought that it's very fine, but it's even got a pretty picture that side. Look of a embroidered tablecloth. So yeah, I'm going to put that in as well. It probably won't have anything hanging off it or anything like that. It will just be in for interest. So I think I did that since you last saw it as well. Glued it down. I showed you it. Oh yeah, I glued that on there. I still haven't stitched it together yet. That's going to be the next job. Yeah, so I think I showed you those 2 pieces. I just glued it on. Oh, I have been. Look, I have been doing stuff without you. I'm pretty sure I did that without you because I was just having a little play because it was very white paper and I was thinking how would the white be on the white, but it's just a nice contrast, isn't it? I don't know, I'll have to do something around the edge, but I'm not going to ink it, so I don't know. I'll have to have a think about that. But it's that beautiful, it's like wedding dress, looks like wedding dress trim to me. I think somebody, I don't know if I got it from the charity shop or somebody sent me it, but yeah, it's pretty, isn't it? So I'll put that on as a belly band. I think I must have done this after I filmed last time. I've put a bit of lace on there just as a side tuck on that beautiful page. I just thought the colour went really well on this side as well with this lovely. So that, what did I say that was? That's William Morris Summer Colours by Nanine at Collage Type. That wants something on it. It's just on fabric, is it? Yeah. This wants something on it. Just wondering where I'm going to put this. So we've got this little bit that folds down, and I did glue that. It wasn't glued last time, so just glued that little pocket. So I've got a pocket there. Oops. But I've got this bit so it folds down, so you can either read it or make it to another pocket or whatever. This is going in here, but I'm going to stitch the edges, or stitch top and bottom. So it's got a little side tuck. I think I've added that since you last saw it. I added that. Is that upside down now? Oh, it's got a little rip in it though. I'm sure that was that piece of Tim Holtz. And then this, I'm going to put this in the middle. So I'm going to sew it in there, you know, bind it in there. And then once it's in, I don't know if I'll stitch or if I'll glue or both. I might hand stitch it across there so that it is, you know, closed like that. It's not all that pretty on the inside, is it? I know I could cover it, but it'd make a nice pouch just to put things in, I thought, wouldn't it? You could even put some sewing in it, and it'd be like closed up, so the threads will be, you know, hidden in there. Oh, you're not in the middle because we've got more pages. So that was that pattern paper that we covered. Some more of that summer. Oh, we was having that in the middle as well, weren't we? Because it says no more. I couldn't work it out what it says. Does it still go? It's okay, isn't it? I think. Yeah, I really want that in the middle, so I'm going to. Right, where will you go? Oh, look at that lovely brown. No, I'll have the colourful side out. But it might not stay here. I'm just trying it against this because it's got a nice firm piece of card to kind of, and that piece is quite strong. Yeah, in there. Okay, so that's where everything's going to go. So I want to decide what we're going to do down the pages then before I stitch them, you know, actually bind the book, because some things I want to put on the machine before I do that. So let's put all the bits here. I've got some lace as well. That's going in. What else was that envelope? Yeah, I just want to decide where they're going before I... Okay, so I think that's going to need a tab on it, but that can... Oh, I was going to say it can be done last thing, but let's have some fabric tabs, shall we? Got a piece here. What do we think to the colour? Got some blue, got some... Oh, look at that one. Do we want it as a tab going that way? I might just have that on there like that. It is actually stitched. I could glue that on. Let's glue that on. That's one job saved, isn't it? So it is vintage fabric, this. I haven't got an awful lot of it, but I've used it a lot. I've got a lot out of it. So let me know what you're up to. I have been reading your comments, and you are telling me about your weather. As you know, I love to know about your weather, and where you are in the world I love to know. But I love to know what you're crafting. Not many of you have told me. A few of you have told me what you're up to, but just recently I've not heard much about what you're up to crafting wise, so I'd love to know. Are you just bitting and bobbing and what have you, or are you actually in the middle of a project? So maybe some of this would be nice on here. Let's just see, let me investigate it a little bit. Is it doubled over? They just... I don't know. Oh, we're coming apart. I might have just increased. Now I could, of course... Oh, there's another one as well. Gosh, it's thin, isn't it? Oh, I was going to say I could ruffle it, but I want to see the actual pattern. Oh, there's loads of it, look. And that's coming apart quite well. Now, the only thing is, it is a transfer, you know, so it could, when I put the glue on there, it could end up running. I love the fact that it's got that number at the bottom. Yeah, I like it on there, though. Just wondering what to put it down with glue wise. I mean, I could stitch it on. And the stitching on that side might be pretty actually, might it? I might just, let me just grab my glue stick. Secure it a little bit with the glue stick. Perhaps just down the edge. And then, yeah, I think I'll stitch it. Because the stitching will put some colour on the other side of this. Ooh. This blooming glue stick. On the other side of this page as well, won't it? Well, I don't want to go colour. I might just put... Is this black or navy? I don't know. I might just put some black stitching down. I'm being brave now, aren't I? Oh, don't do that. Let's have it straight. No, no, no. Straight, please. Or straightish. I know you haven't been cut straight, but... Alright. Nearly straight will do. A little bit wrinkly. I like that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure a nice zigzaggy stitch down there will do something for that page as well. Lovely. Right, what did I decide about this? I think that can be written on, or you could colour it in, couldn't you? You could. So yeah, it's not really strong, which is why I folded the edges over. I mean, that's given it a bit of strength. It's not, it's just open around the edges that I haven't done anything else. Just left it a bit flappy. You could always do some more stitching on it. You could put a name under there, or a plate, couldn't you, or something. You know, a nameplate type thing. Not a heavy one. Right, if we glued that on there, we have. Leave that open then. Okay, so yeah, that's, you can tuck something in there. So I'm not going to cover that beautiful bunny up. That's definitely for journaling. We'll decide about this one when it's got the stitching down it. So that's another one that wants stitching. We put some lids on. I'm going to leave this extra hanging over the bottom there. Oops. Yeah, you're all over the place at the minute, aren't you? But I don't know about... Perhaps when I embellish a bit more, I'll have to kind of pull this page into this page, because they're very opposites at the moment. Love this. So this wants something. But does it just want embellishing? I just saw that, look. Oh, that's got to go in there somewhere, hasn't it? That's absolutely beautiful. I'm just going to pin that in. Beautiful as in match wise. It's perfect. Oh, I didn't really want a yellow one, but I don't suppose it matters. Might actually make a nice tuck. Do you think that would be a nice tuck? Well, even if it is, I don't want to put it down until I've stitched the centre. Yeah, might be a lovely tuck, that. So then we need to decide what we want on here. Again, this pink and this are not, they need pulling together a little bit. Wondering about this fabric tag here as well. Look at the purples and blues on that. Tab, it's a tab, not a tag, with that as a tuck. It is a similar-ish look to this. Don't know if you can see. Let me lift it up. This beautiful pattern on this lady's dress in the middle. It's very similar to that, isn't it? So actually that might tie it in a little bit. So again, I'll clip it, because I'm going to have to go through. I'll have to take the whole thing downstairs and sew. So that's going to be a stitched tab on there. So just some embellishment then on the 2 pages will bring that together. Right, we've got a completely white page here. And I'm thinking this look, because look at this beautiful... Oh, where's my voice gone? That's better. And I've just remembered I haven't got my microphone on, so I'm supposed to be talking up. Speak up, Denise. Am I in camera? This manipulated fabric bag. It's probably shining on you, but it's got some beautiful crushed velvet. Oh, it's a lovely blue colour. So I'm thinking this on this page as a flip out. I mean, it could go up, but it would hang over. No. I might like it that. I might like the envelope opening that way, actually. Well, that's not a problem, is it? So what do we want behind it? I'm not going to do it now, am I? This is the problem. It needs stitching before let's do it. Lots of people do their pages before they sew them in, don't they? I'm thinking some book page, so I'm just getting this out. Yeah, I think book page will be best because I've tidied this out a little bit, you know. Going to be impressed. I think, be impressed. Yeah, because it's quite a full-on pattern anyway, isn't it? In fact, I might have taken all the book page out because it shouldn't even be in here. I have, you see, just one little piece. Yeah, it's full-on. I think book page is the thing. Yes, I've put all my book page together here in my drawer, so just bear with me while I dig a few bits out. Oh, I'll make sure you put them back in. I think this is probably out of me. Yeah, look, they're stapled together. Probably out of that. Right, I don't want the really yellow. So that's a dictionary page. Like the colour of it. I could maybe do something a bit bigger. What else have we got here? Anything else that's grabbing me? Oh, excuse my grumbling esophagus. It's a good word, isn't it? And now I'm going to hiccup, so it's probably a good job I don't have my microphone on. You probably didn't hear it. So we've got white here. We don't need to be too dark, and I don't want it all over the page. I just want a bit perhaps up there. I'm going to tear a few down and see what they look like, because as you saw, I have no shortage of book pages. In fact, I've been doing my planner. I've finally been getting around to planning, and yeah, one of the things I've put in my notes, I'm going to ink it as well, is yeah, to start using up fabric and book pages, because I love them and I keep buying them, and I need to use them at a faster rate than I am doing. Otherwise, why am I buying them? Yep, which other one was I thinking? The yellowy. I don't think I'm going to trip these. I think I like that one. It's, where did I put the book pages there? It's French. It's a French Reader's Digest. I think I put it right up there. And that kind of there. I think I'm wanting a bit of stamping. What have I got? Now I know I've got the lovely stamps that Tanya sent me, but they are, you know, actually sewing, which I don't know. I thought that was my cup of tea then. I don't want. I also found a sewing one that I had, look. Yes, I've got plenty of sewing stampage now, so that'll be fun when we're embellishing. Yeah, I think I'm wanting, yeah, this swirl. I used this the other day. I love this swirl. Have I got I don't think I've got a plastic thing to put it on. Never mind, we'll go without. So I'm wanting a bit sort of up here and down here. Oh, we've got teal blue out by mistake. Let's see. I just want a bit of paper to see what it stamps on like. Have you got a piece of paper for me? Oops, what am I doing? Where's my stamp gone while my back was turned? Well, there it is. I shouldn't have had my ink on there anyway, should I? Yeah, let's have a look what this looks like. Oh, very blobby. I've dipped it in way too deep there. I think my ink pad is it's nice though, isn't it? The ink pad's very juicy. Oh, I made a pretty page. Let me just try and blot some of that out of that stamp. Yeah, because it's on a block. Because it wasn't on a block. I mean, look how rich that pad is. Because I had it in my fingers, it's squidged, and I pushed my fingers right in. So don't do that, Denise. Look at the colour of me. Okay, here's hoping I'm not going to make a mess this time. Oh, that's better. Oh, that's a nice one. Oh, that one's a bit messy. I don't think these are going to show, but I just wanted a little bit of something in the background. Makes a nice change from black, doesn't it? Makes a nice change from brown on my fingers. We need to let it dry now. So yeah, not much of it's going to be showing anyway, but I might just tear a bit of that white off because there's a lot of white there, isn't there? I want a little bit of margin showing so you can see it's book page. But I don't think I want all that. Let's hope I don't now because I've taken it off. So we'll ink that edge again. Oops. There we go. So, no, I had to laugh when I read my comments yesterday. I think it was Denise that said, oh, I see you've got your... Oh, look, there's a pretty doggy there. Didn't know he was there. Drat. I can tear him out. Oh, he's cute. I want him. She said, yeah, I see you've got your art glitter lid fixed or whatever. I have to watch where I put that now. Yeah. No, Denise, that video would have been done a while. Oh, I wish. No, I have ordered one. It was £5, which it's not too bad, I didn't think, because things have gone up so much, and that's what I paid for this one originally, or that one originally, that it can't be fixed. We've tried and tried and tried. We've got a lump out of it, but it still won't work, so I don't know. So yeah, I was quite impressed that it was the same price. I mean, it's still a lot of money for a nozzle, I suppose, but 10 days delivery. If I wanted it delivering within 1 or 2 days, £10. £10 for a £5 item. So yeah, I've had to go with the 10 days delivery, so I'll be a while. And as I'm currently doing more than one video a day, trying to get ahead for my holidays, just had a thought. Yes, look, when I turn that back. Now, Denise, you weren't thinking, was you telling me? I bet you were all telling me. Okay, so we're going to have to put something else in there as well before that goes down. That's not a problem, is it? What do we want? Let's have it that way. So I thought it was all going swimmingly when I saved my picture. Do we want a bit of pretty... What's the word? Paper? Do we want a piece of pretty paper or do we want more text? Oh, I've got this piece which is not a bad size, but are we clash? How much is going to show? Well, most of it really. Which way up should you go? You should go that way. Which means... Okay, I can't tell while it's straight like that. I don't want to lose this beautiful flower. Oh, there's some good nibbles there. Oh. I definitely don't want to point there. Which way up will we go in now? I'm confused. I don't know, but you look all right that way, don't you? This way a bit. So you only see it, that's it, you only see it when the, yes, envelope's open. That way, remind me. So I have been tidying up my room. No change there, but proper tidying. It's starting to look really, for me, I won't go too far, but for me it's starting to look organised. It's definitely feeling organised. Didn't want all that over there. How did I manage that? Okay. Perhaps if we... No, because this page isn't big enough. We'll have to go back there and cover it over. Yeah, that's fine. So I've still got my printing showing, I've still got my stamping, I mean, still got my little pink. Okay, gosh, Denise, made that hard work. So yeah, I am, hence I'm now able to plan. So I feel like I'm getting organised with my filming and what have you. So you probably won't see any kind of change as yet. You'll have just noticed I've been absent. Don't know how to do that now because I want that covering over, that's it. But yeah, in days and of course weeks to come, you will notice that I seem to be more organised. I hope. I like that, and I think it wants a label. Of course it does. Of course it does. It's neat. So we've got a lot of stuff going on here. I just want a plain label because gosh, there is a lot going on. They're not plain, I know. They're pretty though, aren't they? I just needed a look. Yeah, they're too small. What do we think to the green? And there is green in this blue pattern. Perhaps up there. It needs a little bit of distress, I think. It's a bit too creamy. It's not old enough. That's it. I'm distressing it with everything. The gluey fingers and yeah, that's it. So it's nice to get some blue in because I've put quite a bit of pink in, haven't I, in this? Oh, I don't think I intended doing pages, but I needed to do something for you to see, didn't I? Oh, oh, do you know, I might leave that like that. It's sometimes nice to have something open that you can put things in. I'll see. I'll have a think about it. Okay, so we got, did we start at the front? Yeah. That one's going to be stitched and tucked and then just have things. And then you can attach stuff to the edges. I might do some stitching on it, I don't know. That's just for journaling. It just wants perhaps a label, or maybe a pocket of that. We're not doing anything on that because it's so fragile. So this, I really like this torn piece. I think it's too big for what I want at the top. I'm going to, I was just going to grab the scissors and do it, and then I thought better of it. I'm going to cut it down, and so I want to put it on as a pocket, and I'm wondering if I'll be able to see a bit more of, I still want the back taller. That's it. I'll be able to see a little bit more of, you know, this page behind, which you can. I can already see that. Put that in the scraps. I can already see that there's more page showing. I don't think I want, no, I'm going to put it down as a, might put it down as a double pocket, so I'll try and put a little really shallow divot in there. Yeah, that's it, now you can see. Oops. Did I tell you that I'd found this? Do you remember I told you Tanya had sent me something? I think it came from, Rita Jensen. I think she sent Tanya a full pack, and it had all the lots of machines on, and she said she'd send me the sewing machine one because she doesn't do a sewing journal. I couldn't find it for ages. Well, I found it, which is brilliant. I thought I'd find it once I'd finished the journal. I like that there. I'm going to put it there. I'm just aware that I'm putting a lot in the front. I probably, oh, Denise, look. The reason you did it like that was so that you could put something slim behind it. Okay, at least I didn't do too much. This is quite fibrous card, so I think it will drink the ink, not the ink, drink the glue. So I'll put plenty on. It'll only be a thin little pocket. Are you dry yet? At the back. But it'd be nice to have something floofy hanging out, won't it? Nice. And I like the craft card colour. That's lovely for writing on, isn't it? And I love this image. Don't know. Some of these things we'll embellish, won't we, when... There I go again. Gumbleton. Oh, I love one of those charms hanging off there. We're supposed to be looking where we're putting the fabrics, really, aren't we? Again, that's perfect for journaling. We'll probably put a pocket or a tuck on there. So I want something down here. That's going to be folded over. Put the lid on that, Denise. What do we want down there? Put paper pattern on the other. Oh no, I didn't. What did I put on it? Some of this. What's that? Tape measure. Put some tape measure on that one. I put paper pattern on another page, didn't I? So it's been stitched, so I don't want to stitch it again. I was thinking fabric, but don't really want to stitch it again. No. Put a ruffle in. The thing is, this is going to have to think what it's going to be like next to that. And there is a touch of blue. It's not big enough though, that to cover anything. No, I don't think there's anything in there. I glued that one down and tore it like I have the other one. I love this. This is for colouring in and what have you, isn't it? So, yeah, I don't think I'm going to put anything on that. So I've got that page. That page is still quite a bit, isn't there? That hasn't got anything in it. It's got lots on the other side, so that definitely needs something on this side. Look in the laces. Oh, so I've got some bright coloured appliques, whichever one you'd like to call it, which I think would be nice in here. So let's go back to where we, yep, I didn't want any of them on that. This might be a nice place to have one. It would make a nice pocket, wouldn't it? Although it's a very nice journal, there isn't an awful lot of journaling spots. There aren't a lot of journaling spots. Let's get the English correct. I really like that, do you? I think that's definitely got to go on there. The question is, do I leave it just top and bottom so we can put stuff through? I think if I just do all that triple leaf down and, yeah, perhaps all those leaves down and just leave that middle bit. That's a good idea, Denise. And it doesn't have to be used as a belly band or a tuck, but it can be. And then we'll just do a little, yeah, I don't know, bit of embellishment and leave a little bit, not a lot, a little bit of room for journaling. Well, at the moment, once it's stitched together and we start adding stuff, so it'll look like a completely different journal hopefully tomorrow, because it will be sewn together. I will be stitching this afternoon, and like I say, we'll be back with this tomorrow, and you'll be able to see properly what's going on instead of all these loose pieces of I don't know what. Okay. can always, if I don't like it flapping, I can always go in and put more glue behind it. I do like that though. I like that a lot. I need a page to stop it sticking to there. So do I want another one of those in the back or not? Oh, you've all gone, come on, back in line a little bit. Oh, and that's the back. Maybe that would be nice on the back. Yes, that's nice, isn't it? We've got a fabric pocket in the front, so that would make a nice, if I just glued it on round, a nice little tuck, wouldn't it? I'm wondering if that would be nice in there. Let's do one thing at once. I'm still using this. I can't believe it. I thought I'd emptied it. I found it in my rubbish, not rubbish, my scrap box. And it still has a bit in it. I might use that for some journaling and just leave this Season Songs by Ted Hughes poem, 1976. Oh, is that the right way? Which way is the right way? Yeah, that is. Maybe I turned it round to glue it, did I? Right, don't glue it on that, Denise. Yes, the glue's... which way? You go in that way. So we want this bit not glued. Is that right? Come on. Sticky down. Oh, sounds like the wind's getting up a little bit stronger than it was. Blowing a few things around. How far around there did I want it? Not too much. I don't know. We'll call that it, shall we? Oops, I've got a string. Okay. Don't go over the middle. Oh, not too bad. Now have I glued the right? Yes. Of course, when it's all stitched together and the pages have got a bit of weight squashing down on that, it will flatten it some more. Oh dear, grotty fingers going on. Okay, so that's about, this is going to, I might trim it, I don't know, but it'll fray down in places. So I really like that. I think that's probably about as much as I can do. I did want a fabric tab on here somewhere. Maybe on there. I've still got this one, look. But if you go on, what else do we want? Probably pockets and things, won't it, when we... Yeah, let's have that one on there. Come on. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I want something on one of these too. Perhaps this, and I'm wondering about, now where are my fabric scraps? They're organised. Oh yeah, I see them. I was thinking about a bit of a handkerchief maybe. See, that's the beauty of not being tied to the microphone. I can get up now and get things. Whereas before I could only reach, and I'm sure that it didn't do my back any good. You want to see in here, don't you? I was looking for handkerchief pieces. Did I have some in here? I thought I had. I might have been wrong. Oh, not handkerchief, are you now? Oh, I wonder what I did with those. Just double check I'm not. Oh, that lovely piece of bird. That's from Tanya. I think she did I don't know what she did. She did something big in it. She had a lovely piece and I was looking at it thinking, oh, love that material. And then I didn't say anything. She sent me a little piece with some scraps. I'm hoarding it. I was looking for handkerchief, wasn't I? I've cut a couple up and used them in another journal. So what have I done with the bits that come off them? They should have been here, but they're not. So yeah, I think handkerchief is what I want. So I think I will hang fire with that until I find it. It's maybe with the doilies. So I'm thinking on one of these sides a handkerchief, you know, one of these for a handkerchief pocket will be lovely. I was wondering about him in the back, won't we? We'll have to see. Depends what we put in the pocket. Okay, so I think I'm at a point now where I can't really go any further. I need my handkerchief bits, and I really need to, you know, put all these bits on with the sewing machine and bind it. And then tomorrow we can have a really good play in it. And oh yeah, we need to create a topper. There's all these lovely things to go in as well. Okay, so we'll call it a day there. Thank you so much. Oh, this is going in and these are going in. Yeah, so it's going to be pretty full, isn't it? Yeah, thanks so much for keeping me company while I organised what I was doing, which is basically what I've done. I hope you enjoyed seeing the bits and pieces and my thought process. And hopefully tomorrow it will look a lot more like a journal when we work on it. Okay, have a lovely day. See you soon. Bye for now.